jumping right into the video, I'm going to start sectioning out my hair so that I can go ahead and braid it back. This is probably one of the most important parts of your install because you want to make sure it's super flat underneath your wig cap just to make sure your hair lays flat. So right now, I'm not the best braider, so I'm just parting my hair and doing some like plaits going towards the back, and I'm leaving out only a little bit of my edges because this is colored hair and I don't have a closure, so I'm gonna leave out as less hair or as minimal hair as possible. Right now, I'm just parting out my leave out, which again is a small section of hair, and then I'm just gonna continue to part my hair and braid it going straight back.
Young Apollo with the wig.
After that, I'm just going to take the ends of my braids and bobby pin them flat against my head. And now I'm just braiding down the middle part of my hair that I'm using as my leave out. And then I'm just going to bobby pin it to kind of hold it in place because I'm getting ready to apply my wig cap. When applying my wig cap, I'm going to stop at the end of my hairline, just leaving out only my edges. And then I'm going to take a white, I think it's an eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to outline where my part is around my leave out, just so I know where to stop and like how far up to go when I'm applying my tracks. Next, I'm taking the Morning Glory hair protector, hair bond protector, and a little brush, and I'm applying that all over my wig cap. I know a lot of people always ask why I don't apply it directly to my hair, and honestly, it's because I really hate washing that stuff out of my hair. Putting it on the wig cap is just a lot easier. Like I could just take off the wig cap or wash out the wig cap without having to just take it out my hair. And I still feel like I get the same amount of protection, so I really don't mind. If you want to put it on your hair, you can. Like I've put it on my hair before, but I just prefer putting it over the wig cap. Also because I also mix it with the Got To Be Free spray to kind of create like a solid mold around my head. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer and blow dry everything into place. And the reason that I use the Got To Be Free spray mixed in with the hair protectant is because I feel like the free spray makes the cap hard and helps prevent my cap from sliding. So I really make sure to spray a lot of hairspray around my hairline and blow dry that into place. The hair that I'm installing today is from Megalook Hair. All of their information will be in the description box below. They sent me 3 bundles of 22-inch, like a highlight blonde straight hair, and it looks super pretty and super silky. I don't have a closure with this, so I will have leave out, but it's okay because I've done styles with black roots before. And you can use this hair without a wig cap. Like you don't have to have, I'm not a wig cap. You don't have to have a closure or anything like that. Now the install is super simple. You're really just going to measure the hair from one end of the wig cap to the other using your fingers to like feel how much hair you need, and then I hold the other end and cut it, you know, where it ends, and then I just measure it again to make sure it fits properly and make sure I didn't mess up my measurement or anything. And if you do, you can just go back and like cut off the rest. I'm using the 30-second hair bond remover because I feel like it's the most sturdy hair bond personally, and I'm just going to apply it to the weft. I don't apply a ton of glue, but I also don't apply like the bare minimum. I apply like a good amount of glue, honestly, and then I just blow it and let it sit for about 30 seconds, and then I apply it to the back of my head. Now, of course, I can't see what I'm doing, so I really just depend on my fingers. Like I hold the track in my fingers, and I use my index finger to feel the bottom of the cap, and then I just place it or put the track into place. The good thing about this is if you don't put the track in the right place, you can shift it around. Just make sure you don't press it in right away. Make sure you like where it's sitting, and then you can use your fingers to shift it into place. When you start moving up rows, you're going to use your fingers to feel where the last track was, and then you're just going to place the new track right above that. The spacing that you leave is up to you. The bigger the gaps, the thinner your style will be. The closer together, the more hair you'll have to use and the thicker your style will be. You can go back later and fill in gaps if you want to. I've done that before. But I always just start off with wider spaces as opposed to thinner, just in case I run out of hair, just to be safe. And then, like I said, I can always go back and fill it in later if need be. And then yeah, I just seal everything into place with my fingers. And then after a couple of tracks or two, I'll always blow dry it, just to help seal the bottom part into place. As you move further up, you want to start curving your ends upwards, or like start doing like a U shape. As you can see, that last track right there, I didn't do that and I stuck it to the side of my head like an idiot. Don't do that because I actually wound up cutting that later. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I just stop at the ends of your track. I mean, not the track. Stop at the ends of the wig cap. Like that is your marker. Where the wig cap ends is where your track should end. Don't go past it because it won't look right, especially if you have like a little bit of leave out like this. Like you won't be able to pull your hair back. Yeah, so I just started curving it upward, just so you can't see anything. So the first bundle got me about halfway through my head. Again, this is about with like 1 inch or half-inch spacing between each track. I did decide to do a little bit of a thinner style, which I really could have put my tracks closer, but I just didn't feel like it this time. I just wanted something thinner. And now I'm going to get ready to jump into bundle number 2. When I get towards the top of my head, I start using smaller tracks going horizontally just from back to front as opposed to creating like U-part shaped tracks. This is just a personal preference, honestly. You don't have to do that. You can continue doing the U-shaped track all the way around. I just feel like this kind of saves a little bit of hair for me. I don't know. And it makes it fit a little bit flatter. Just in my opinion, but that hasn't been proven. It's just what I think. Now I'm stopping right before that white line because I'm going to be cutting that off. Being very careful not to cut my hair, but I'm just going to cut off all of the excess track. I could have gone all the way to the white line, but I decided to stop because the white line is actually where my part is kind of, and I didn't want to cover that up. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut the track off. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back and begin laying down my edges. I'm using my edge booster, edge control, but I didn't completely lay down my edges. I only started laying down my edges a little bit because I did go back and touch it up a little bit later because I didn't like how they looked right here. But yeah, I'm just starting to do the like finishing touches on my hair. Now, I absolutely could have used all of this hair that I have out as my leave out. But I felt like I left out just a little bit too much hair for my liking because I really didn't want to have this big old gap in between tracks. So I'm gonna add a track onto my skin, like my natural hair right there, just to kind of fill in the gaps. This is a complete personal preference. I know a lot of people don't like adding glue to their hair. That subject is very taboo. By all means, don't feel like you have to. But I did. And that actually made me have to break into the last bundle just to finish that last piece on the left hand side. But after that, I'm just going to go ahead and blend the rest of my hair into the top of the tracks, and it actually didn't come out like too bad. At first I was worried because I mean my hair is black and this hair is blonde and I thought it was gonna look crazy, but it did blend pretty well. It just looks like I have like black roots with some type of like black highlights at the top. I mean, we've all seen this before. It's nothing new, so it didn't look too weird. So the last couple of things that I'm going to do is one, fix my edges because they looked kind of crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. And two, I'm going to go through and cut off the tracks that I let go all the way to my freaking forehead instead of letting it stop at the wig cap where I should have. And just to, you know, clean up the look and make it look neater. It looked really weird without these finishing touches, so just had to go through and do this and just straighten out the top of my leave out just a little bit more. And voila, that is it. This is the finished style. It actually came out a heck of a lot better than I anticipated because I was actually a little nervous at first, so I'm excited. Just a little bit about this hair. Like I said, it is from Megalook, and it is the 22-inch highlight straight hair. The information is in the description box below. I really like this hair because it's very low maintenance. I don't have to do too much for this hair because it's straight, and I intend on wearing it straight. I don't have to straighten it that often. I do have to knock out like a couple of bumps and things, but it straightens beautifully. And it is very silky, and I am absolutely in love with the color. The camera honestly doesn't do it justice. It's really like this ash blonde color with really cute highlights. I'll try to, like, I don't know, do some video clips or some pictures trying to like capture the actual color of the hair, but it's really pretty. Yeah, I didn't have any issues with tangling or shedding, of course, or anything like that. Yeah, but I don't know, I'm really happy with how this hair came out. But anyways, if you want to try out this hair, like I said, all the information is in the description box below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, input, I don't know, anything, leave it in the comment section. And yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Adios till next time.